Hello! Welcome to another Girls Frontline 2 video. I hope you are well. This is a requested video by one of my Twitch regulars, Lunaria. Thank you, Lunaria, for requesting this, and my apologies if it took a while for me to make this. Boss Guide Berserker Barbarity. I need to let you know first that this guide is made with the intention of making it easier to fight against the boss, not for the purposes of increasing your final score in Gunsmoke Frontline. With that out of the way, let's talk about the basics on how to deal with this guy. Bring a buff cleanser to remove Berserker's rock solid buff. Removing the rock solid buff is very important as it will be converted to splintered defense alpha debuff for the Berserker, and your dolls will never get stunned by the Berserker. Splintered defense alpha debuff will be useful to increase the amount of stability damage you can deal to the Berserker whenever he is not broken, and also increases your damage due to the reduced defense the Berserker has. Keep a lookout when the Berserker will use his omnidirectional sweep by checking on his action order. When the Berserker finishes sweeping, make sure to cleanse that rock solid buff before you command your carry dolls to start attacking the boss. Some of the dolls like Tololo, Centoracy, and Peritia can cleanse the buffs of the Berserker. No more rock solid buff for you, Berserker! Bring a debuff cleanser to remove keen carving debuffs on your dolls. Keen carving is not that much of a big deal for a debuff, but cleansing it will give all of your dolls one stack of critical cascade buff for 2 turns. Critical Cascade increase your doll's critical damage by 10% per stack, and they can have 10 stacks at max. Imagine this. You have 5 dolls who got the Keen Carving debuff from the boss, and you cleanse all 5 Keen Carvings. That will be equal to 5 Critical Cascade buffs for everybody, giving all of your 5 dolls plus 50% critical damage increase buff. Isn't that spicy? It might seem like a temporary buff, but not really. You actually hold the critical cascade buffs infinitely because the Berserker will keep using Shockwave Crush and Crisis Counterattack against your dolls with the right positioning, in which I will talk about later. Centoracy, Ksenia, Cheetah, Yuhi, Coffin, or Springfield can help remove the Keen Carving debuffs of your other dolls. Enjoy stacking your critical cascade buffs! Bring a healer, preferably an AoE healer. The reasoning for that is, your dolls will constantly take damage and get hit by the Berserker every single turn, and due to the nature of his skills, your dolls will want to get hit. To mitigate the amount of damage and stability index your dolls lose, bringing a healer is a must. You can bring or hire a support dolls like Centoracy, Yuhi, Suomi, or Springfield to help you out. Bring Papasha and use Unwavering Conviction Fix Key. Deploying Papasha is a good idea since she will also bring the City Warden with her. The Unwavering Conviction Fix Key will change the behavior of the City Warden to not move automatically and change positions every turn. You can just use Papasha's Joint Breakthrough to position the City Warden manually. Having Papasha and the City Warden allow you to have 6 allies during the boss fight, and you can allow the Berserker to gain 2 stacks of Shock and Awe debuff every time he uses his Crisis Counterattack against your dolls. Shock and Awe debuff increases the damage taken by the Berserker for 2 turns. Every stack of Shock and Awe is 10%. It might seem temporary, but it is actually infinite, since you will be positioning your dolls very close to the Berserker all the time. This is the debuff that will help you increase your damage against the Berserker. Bring a Defense Breaker. They will help increase the damage output you can deal against the Berserker because he generates a shield that reduces the damage he takes by 30%. So you might as well leave a spot open for one Defense Breaker doll like Nemesis, Faye, Litara, or Nagan. Even if they are not fully built or have their attachments calibrated, they will still help you increase your carry doll's damage by just inflicting defense debuffs against the Berserker. Stay in just one direction and within 4 tiles of Berserker. First reason is, you want to get hit by the Shockwave Crush and Crisis Counterattack because those 2 moves will give your dolls the Keen Carving debuff, and you want to cleanse them. Berserker will use Shockwave Crush every even turn, and he will keep using Crisis Counterattack every turn, as long as you have your dolls within 4 tiles of him. Second reason is, you want the Berserker to gain a stack of Shock and Awe debuff, which he can get if he is eating 3 or 6 dolls after he used Crisis Counterattack. Don't be afraid to position your dolls beside each other and let them get hit by the Berserker. Trust me, your dolls will not die. I guarantee that. Take the Echoed Aggression debuff. This debuff can be obtained by having your highest HP doll and other dolls get hit by Berserker's terrifying roar. Echoed Aggression debuff will allow the Berserker to counterattack against your dolls, and that is not a bad thing, especially if you are using dolls like Sabrina, Groza, and Springfield. You might as well have all of your deployed dolls get the debuff for your counterattackers to deal extra HP and stability damage against the Berserker during out of turns. Having the Echoed Aggression debuff seems worrying, but in reality, you can take advantage of its counterattack mechanic. One last guidance I can give is prioritize breaking Berserker's stability index. He takes less damage even if he has one stability index, so please try your best to get his stability index to 0 as fast as you can. Hold off issuing action commands to your carry dolls and let your support dolls deal stability damage to Berserker first. And there it is! I hope you guys find that very useful and informative. I may also make a guide for the other bosses, who knows. We'll make one by one the more we go on. So, to summarize about fighting Berserker, bring a buff and debuff cleansers, bring a healer, bring Papasha and her Dead Eye Rip-Off, bring a defense breaker, stay in one place, let Berserker counterattack you, and break that stability index, good ma'am? And yeah, those are the main objectives you just have to take note whenever you are fighting Berserker. I hope you find this video useful, enlightening, life-changing, Lunaria, and also for the other commanders. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That will be all from me. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you're having a nice day, fellow commander.